You've seen this before. You promise yourself this will be the month you stop repeating the same money habits. You feel serious when you say it, grounded, clear. And then somehow you're back in the same place, spending money you didn't plan to spend, putting off saving again, avoiding your account because you already know how it will feel. You might even recognize this one. You know a habit is hurting you. You can explain exactly why it's a bad idea. And yet, when the moment arrives, you do it anyway. Not dramatically, quietly, almost automatically. If any of that feels familiar, pause here. Because this isn't a discipline problem, and it isn't a knowledge problem. But that's not what you were taught. You were taught a comforting lie. You were told that if you understood money better, your habits would change. That if you earned more, these patterns would disappear. That the problem was motivation or laziness or a lack of self-control. Those ideas make sense. They sound reasonable. They also turn every repeated habit into personal failure. So when the habit shows up again, you don't question why it exists. You question what's wrong with you. But here's the unsettling reframe most people never hear. Your money habits are not broken. They're doing their job. Not the job you want them to do, but the job they were built for. Your habits aren't designed to make you wealthy. They're designed to make you feel safe. Once you see that, the struggle changes shape. Because bad money habits don't survive on ignorance. They survive on emotion. Every habit you repeat is regulating something. Stress, uncertainty, pressure, loneliness, fear of not being in control. Spending doesn't just buy things, it buys relief. Avoidance doesn't just delay problems, it reduces anxiety temporarily. And the nervous system always prioritizes temporary relief over long-term outcomes. This is why habits don't respond to logic. You can know a habit is harmful and still feel pulled toward it because the habit isn't answering a logical question. It's answering an emotional one. What will help me feel less uncomfortable right now? That's the hidden driver. Money decisions are emotional regulation decisions, not financial ones. And once emotion is in charge, intention becomes fragile. This is where good intentions lose. Your nervous system acts as a filter. Anything that feels threatening, even if it's smart, gets rejected. Saving feels like deprivation. Budgeting feels like restriction. Planning feels like pressure. Wealth can even feel unfamiliar, and unfamiliar feels unsafe. So your system quietly pushes you back to what feels known, what feels controllable, what feels relieving. Not because you're careless, but because your body is protecting itself. Especially if money didn't feel calm growing up. If money meant tension, or arguments, or unpredictability, or suddenly not having enough, then your system learned something early. Money is unstable. Enjoy it while it's here. Don't trust it to stay. That belief doesn't disappear when your income improves. It just goes quiet and then reappears as habits you can't seem to shake. This is where the realization gets uncomfortable. You are not sabotaging yourself. You are protecting something. Protecting yourself from feeling trapped, from feeling unsafe, from feeling powerless again. The habit isn't the enemy. The habit is the shield. And shields are hard to drop, especially when they once worked. This is why shame makes everything worse. Shame tells you, I should be better than this. I always mess this up. I'm bad with money. Shame doesn't change behavior. It hardens it. Because once a habit becomes part of your identity, breaking it feels like losing a piece of yourself. And identity always wins over intention. You don't repeat bad money habits because you don't care about your future. You repeat them because your system is loyal to your past. And until that loyalty is seen, not fought, the habit stays. So maybe the question isn't, how do I stop this habit? Maybe it's, what is this habit protecting me from feeling? What would change if safety mattered more than discipline? What if your money behavior isn't proof of failure, but evidence of adaptation? If this felt uncomfortably familiar, you're probably in the right place.